Hello, and welcome to Dilly Sports. I am your host, as always, Dylan Sanders. You can find me on Twitter at Dilly Sanders. Joining me today is my co-host, as always, Ross Jackson, who you can find on Twitter at Ross Jackson Nola. How you doing?
Good.
Am I using the right mic? Am I using the right mic?
Me? Are you using the right mic?
Am I using the right mic?
Sounds like it.
Yep, I am. Cool deal.
Look at you, like an audio professional.
Look at me, Roth. Look at me.
Like an audio professional.
What you been up to today, Ross?
Meetings, man. Mad meetings.
Well, you know what they say about people in mad meetings? Are busy as hell.
That might be the truest statement I've ever heard, Dylan.
Would you consider yourself a busy person?
Nah. Would you consider me a busy person?
Yes.
Yeah, I would too.
All right, Ross. I'm gonna go straight in, bring in the good vibes with my favorite thing from Twitter.
Let's do it.
This is my impression of Goliath Goliath from the Bible if he was played by Alexis Rose.
Ow, David.
It's perfect.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Yes. That's my favorite video that I've seen today.
Yeah, that's great. One of Megan's masks is one that says "Ew, COVID."
I like it.
And it's a that show. Can I say Schitt's Creek? I'm sure I can.
Yes.
It's a Schitt's Creek mask.
We just get shut down immediately.
Everything immediately goes offline.
We get a call from Ian being like, "What are you doing?" Like,
yeah, right. You guys, come on. You can't say click.
Whoa.
He's not able to say it.
But what I've been doing today, Ross, is some schoolwork, and then I also went and got some new vinyls.
You did get some new vinyls. You tried to show them to me, but unfortunately, I'm a very busy person.
All right, so let's go through them now. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Bon Iver's.
Bon Iver.
For Emma Forever Ago.
Very nice.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Very, very sad.
Sad boy hours.
Classic, but sad. Then we got Freddie Gibbs and Madlib Kenyatta.
Oh, yeah.
Kenyatta. And Ross, this is the one I think you're going to be most excited about because it's the one I'm most excited about. It is Janelle Monae's Dirty Computer.
Dirty Computer. What a great album.
And listen, look at the artwork on the inside.
Super dope.
Super
incredible.
Dope. Yes.
Amazing.
So, that's the three vinyls that I got today.
That's the love me some Janelle Monae.
And I got
some vinyl.
That album is very, very good. But yeah, Ross, it's been busy, but we had some Rockets drama.
More Rockets
from
drama.
Last night.
Say it ain't so.
But It's weird. You can spin this a couple ways. But last night, after leaving a club, Sterling Brown got into the wrong van on accident.
Hate when that happens.
And got attacked. And there was a fight, and then some other Rockets players stepped in and helped Brown, and there was a big fight last night.
Wow.
Outside of a club.
Who fights? Are we still fighting outside of clubs?
I mean, I'm not getting in any fights after seeing what Aaron Donald did.
Yeah, no, I can't say that I blame you. I can't say that I blame you for that at all. That's wild. So do we know where this is all going to end up going?
I don't know. Do people care about the Rockets enough to even punish them?
I mean, if you do something wrong... If you do something wrong, you should be punished, Dylan.
I feel like the bigger punishment is making them go out and embarrass themselves every night.
Making them play basketball.
Yeah, so because if they don't, they can at least be like, well, hey, at least I'm not playing, so I'm not the reason they're doing bad.
Change all of their home games to away games and change all of their opponents to the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, Ross, the part of the reason that they got in trouble is because it was an away game and they were in Miami.
Why is it always Miami? It's always Miami or it's Atlanta?
I don't know.
This has to stop. This is madness.
I don't know.
Absolute madness. Did you see this? I have to ask you this. This is not sports related at all. I'm sorry. But did you see Versus last night?
No, I saw some tweets about it.
Pretty incredible. Like 4 hours of Method Man, Redman, and all the people that came through. Deck came through. It was incredible. It was wild incredible.
Let's see. I would try to click on that link, Steel City Scott, but it's not letting me.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not about clicking on no just like random shiesty YouTube links.
Mm-mm. You're a big random YouTube link guy.
That's like watch this link. I'm cool. Thank you, Steel City Scott. Appreciate you coming through.
This guy dropping his music.
Now, if it was like his mixtape, I'm down. Like I'm always about supporting people's music, but I'm not trying to open that up and like see something I'm not trying to see.
Well, I'm typing the link into my phone, so let's see.
Don't. Why?
I want to see what it is. I'm intrigued.
Dylan's phone is about to explode playing with this. You're the type of dude. You don't lock your doors when you pump gas, do you?
No.
I lock my doors when I pump gas. See, I don't mess with people. I don't be trusting people like that.
Why?
Why
not?
It's
the same reason you still screen my calls.
Hell yeah. I don't know it's you. Every time you call me, it says Andrew Luck. I don't know what that's about.
It is a music video.
Dope. Is it
Joyce
Scott's music video?
His name is not in it, but it's Joyce TRC.
Oh, the switch up. The switch up is real. Very loud. It's very loud.
All right.
Very loud.
They're outside of Comerica Park.
Nice.
So I guess that's where the Steel City comes from.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There you go.
Shout out.
You got your view. Did you like it? Did you like the video? Hit that like button.
I'm not signed in on my browser.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button.
I'm not logged in on my browser. So that happened.
Dylan really just pulled the I don't have cash on me right now. He really pulled the I ain't got cash on me right now of YouTube. Oh, I'm not logged in on my browser.
I'm not. Oh my goodness. Ross, we did get some big news today.
We did.
It's that they have approved single-digit numbers for all the players.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I love it so much. I'm glad that it's happening. I know the old heads are angry, but
that makes me happy.
You'll learn the new number. You'll be over it in 6 months. Like, it's not a problem. It's fine.
But what about my scouting? Okay, look at the new number.
Look at the new number. It's fine. People change numbers all the time. You're just mad because it's not what you're used to it being. Like, it's fine. It's cool.
As long as we don't have any quarterbacks rocking 20.
Couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. Let me see Jameis Winston number 37. No, that's the wrong number. Don't go 37. Let me see Jameis Winston number 38.
I wouldn't even be mad. I don't know. I don't know.
Let me get Taysom Hill number 97.
Well, he is basically an edge rusher. So.
I'm all about it. Couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. Purists.
More like pure BS that people are filled with, you know what I mean?
It's wild. We also learned that the schedule release is going to be May 12th. Baseball for the NFL schedule.
To find out the Saints Bucks week 1.
Yeah, and in Tampa Bay for the banner. Yeah, definitely. For the ring ceremony, 1,000%.
For the Saints to open up the season with a win against the Bucks.
Oh boy, wouldn't that be embarrassing? Like they set all that up. They have them playing against the Saints. They have the ring ceremony. They do the whole thing, and then the Saints beat them like 38-3 again.
Man, imagine the Saints beating the Buccaneers 38-3 in the regular season. I don't think that's ever happened.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah.
Did they play week 1 last year? Saints Bucks in New Orleans?
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, because it was in New Orleans, and then whenever they played again, everybody's like, "Oh, it's going to be different because it's a new look team, and the Bucks have gelled together." And then the Saints beat them 38-3.
Jeez, it was wild.
Is that the happiest you've been watching a football game in the past 2 years?
In the past 2 years, yeah.
Past 3 years?
Yeah.
Past 4 years?
No.
Past 5 years?
No.
Past 6 years?
No, Dylan.
7 years?
That's not how it works. Because 4 years ago was 2017, the comeback against the Washington football team.
Levante David on Jameis's Eat a W speech. It was weird.
Put that on the New York Times bestseller. It was weird.
It was weird. No more preseason overtime.
No more preseason overtime. Thank goodness. Who needs it? Also, give me ties in the playoffs.
Okay, Ross.
Just make them play again.
So you laugh that me and Brandon mention players' cup pong skills whenever talking about them and scouting if we have experience, but
I laugh in that I appreciate it.
But Nick Sirianni today said that he has competed in rock, paper, scissors with prospects to gauge their competitiveness.
I love it. It's old school. Old school, new school Nick Sirianni out here.
People also use Nick Sirianni for some headlines today after saying he's not naming Jalen Hurts the starter, but then the real quote was that he's not naming anybody starters in the preseason because they have to earn their spot.
Right. Yeah, we see this every year with every team.
Yes.
Like this happens.
Drew Brees wasn't the Saints starter last year in April. Not good. So
I mean, I guess that's true. I guess that's true, right? Because no football is being played in April. But we see this all the time, right? Oh no, I'm not going to name a starter. I'm not going to name a starter. But then we know who the starter is going to be. Like,
I can promise you, it's not going to be Joe Flacco.
Right.
If it's Joe Flacco, I will go jump in the Mississippi River. If Joe Flacco starts week 1, I'll go jump in the Mississippi River.
If you jump in the Mississippi River, stay in the Mississippi River. You'll be safer.
I'm joking. I'm not jumping in the Mississippi River. That's a death sentence.
No, don't do that.
20 years ago today, Ross, the Falcons drafted Michael Vick and the Bengals drafted Chad Ochocinco.
Wow. What a draft
I guess they
class.
drafted Chad Johnson.
Right. Yes, that's fair. They drafted soon to be Ochocinco or later to be Ochocinco. What a draft, man.
Was that the 2001 draft?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at that. 2001 NFL mock draft.
I don't think I've ever looked at a mock draft that is from that long ago. Here we
go. I got one from Scott Wright's draft countdown.
Cool.
Let's run through the first round of this and see how many names you know.
All right.
Do you think how many out of 32? How many names do you expect to know from this one, Ron?
About 4.
You think 4? I think you're going to do better than 4.
I'm setting the bar low. Under promise, over perform, baby. Here we go.
Ross, I can promise you're going to get at least 7 of these.
Shooting for 4.
All right, number 1, the Atlanta Falcons, Michael Vick, quarterback.
Nope, never heard of him.
Tech.
No, okay, I have to have heard of them, right? I don't have to have like a full-on understanding of their career, right?
You just have to remember who they are by their name.
Okay, dope. All right, well, yeah, Michael Vick definitely won.
Arizona Cardinals, Leonard Davis, Tackle, Texas.
Nope.
Let's see. I'm gonna put out that we're reading a 2001 mock draft. A 2001 mock draft. I wish they had grades for these picks. You know.
For real. I'm gonna pull up the 2001 actual draft as well.
Oh yeah, so we can do that. So we can see who actually.
So Michael Vick and Leonard Davis were correct. Atlanta, Arizona.
Number 3, Cleveland Browns, David Terrell, wide receiver, Michigan.
Okay, I do know David Terrell. The actual selection, though, was the Cleveland Browns, Gerard Warren, defensive tackle out of Florida.
Oh. Number 4, Cincinnati Bengals, Kenyatta Walker.
Oh, I remember.
Florida.
I remember Kenyatta Walker because I remember his name. Kenyatta Walker was not actually drafted until pick 14, however, by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Number 5, the San Diego Chargers select LaDainian Tomlinson, running back, TCU. I tried to read Tomlinson and RB at the same time.
No worries, I hear you. Yeah, the Hall of Famer right there. Obviously, that actually happened.
Number 6, New England Patriots, Gerard Warren, defensive tackle out of Florida.
There he is. I don't really know of Gerard Warren, but he was actually drafted much earlier, 3rd overall.
Number 7, Seattle Seahawks, Corin Robinson, wide receiver, North Carolina State.
I feel like I know that name, but I'm going to say no. I'm not going to take the point just to be safe. The actual selection there was San Francisco drafting Andre Carter.
Number 8, the Chicago Bears, Justin Smith, defensive end, Mizzou.
I know Justin Smith. That actual selection was David Terrell to Chicago, wide receiver.
Okay, cool. Number 9, San Francisco 49ers, Andre Carter, defensive end out of California.
They did get that selection is right. San Francisco just traded up to 7 to draft him. I feel like I don't know Andre Carter well enough to claim the point.
This one I do know, Green Bay Packers, Richard Seymour, defensive tackle out of Georgia.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Richard Seymour in the actual draft was taken pick 6 in the New England Patriots.
Number 11, Carolina Panthers, Dan Morgan, linebacker, Florida, Miami, Florida.
I do know Dan Morgan, and he was drafted by the Carolina Panthers at 11.
All right, number 12, St. Louis Rams. Don't know where this guy actually ended up. But I do know the name. I don't remember where he got drafted. Deuce McAllister, running back out of Mississippi.
That guy. Yeah, I think he got drafted much later in the first round, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Can't remember what team he went to, though. That actual selection, though, to St. Louis was Demoyne Lewis out of the defensive tackle out of Miami.
Number 13, Steve Hutchinson, guard, Michigan.
Hall of Famer, Steve Hutchinson right there. Yes, I do know Steve Hutchinson. He actually went later.
Buffalo Bills, Marcus Stroud, tackle, Georgia. Defensive tackle, Georgia.
I do know Marcus Stroud.
Washington football team, wide receiver Rod Gardner out of Clemson.
They did get that selection correct, and I don't.
This was a good mock draft.
Yeah, they didn't do a bad job here. I don't know that I'm very familiar with Rod Gardner.
Steelers, Jamal Reynolds, defensive end, FSU.
All right, we just gave them a little bit of credit, but Jamal Reynolds actually went to Green Bay earlier, pick 10. At this selection, New York actually went with Santana Moss.
This one I know. Seattle Seahawks, Nate Clements, cornerback, Ohio State.
Nate Clements goes a little bit later. I also know him. This is where Steve Hutchinson actually got drafted.
It's another one I know. Detroit Lions, Jeff Backus, offensive tackle, Michigan.
I do know that one as well, and that is the actual selection at pick 18 in this draft.
No, this guy.
Yeah, did a really good job.
Number 19, was this one right? Did he play? No, I don't think he played for them first. Or if it might just be missing him. But I do know New York Jets select Santana Moss, wide receiver, Miami.
So Santana Moss
didn't he go to the Steelers first?
No, he did get drafted by the Jets.
Okay.
He was drafted by the Jets at pick 16. However, they traded up and drafted him.
Okay. That's what I thought. I thought. This guy, this guy is plugged into the league. I want to see a 2021 mock draft from this guy.
I'm curious to see if he got this pick right, pick 20.
Pick 20, St. Louis Rams, Sean Rogers.
He did not get this pick
Texas.
right. He did not get this pick right. Sean Rogers is already off the board. St. Louis actually drafted Adam Archuleta.
Let's see. 21 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Todd Heap, tight end out of Arizona State.
Todd Heap. Oh my goodness. The outstanding tight end who eventually actually went to the Baltimore Ravens at the end of the first round, out of 31 selections, actually.
Yeah.
At this selection, it was actually Buffalo, who I guess traded up here. I can't remember. Trade back. Thank you. Nate Clements.
Okay. Which one did I just do? I just did Todd Heap.
Yep.
22 Colts, Damian Lewis, defensive tackle, Miami.
Interesting. The Colts ended up much better off in this draft than that, but they traded back out of this selection.
Who did they actually draft?
They actually drafted Reggie Wayne at pick 30.
I don't know who that is. Let's do the rest after the break.
Yeah, let's hit our break. Absolutely. So we'll be back here in just a moment.
We'll come back with the Saints.
Ooh, the Saints picky pick. We'll get to that here in just a moment. Dylan Ross, State Sports, Full Press Coverage, Full Press Radio Network. All right. You down to do a little chilling with Dylan for a moment?
Yeah, chilling with Dylan.
I'll be RB.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dylan, and welcome to Chillin' with Dylan. It is just me right now, as Ross goes to do something. Who knows what Ross is up to? He's a crazy person. I want to take this time to thank our sponsors, Old Spice. That's about it. My favorite album of the three that I got is probably Kenyatta. Oh no, it's probably Forever Ago. I like all three of the albums that I got. They're all very good. Everyone go over to Meg Reyes on Twitter and buy your sticker or a shirt if you prefer. Let's see. Let's look through some football cards. Luke Kuechly. I got Marquise Brown jersey patch. Jadeveon Clowney jersey patch. Percy Harvin jersey patch. Old Michael Thomas rookie card. Brashad Perriman jersey patch. Rookie card, I believe. Numbered. So that's cool. Jordan Howard college. Evan Longoria. Justice Hill. Lamar Jackson Louisville jersey patch. Lawrence Taylor jersey patch. Let's see. Joe Burrow college card. Ego Ferguson. I'm looking through my. You're down there. I'm looking through some football cards I own, Ross, and I love this. I love this one because, as you can see from here, it's a picture of Jordan Jefferson.
Yes,
you can kind of tell, but the card itself is an Ego Ferguson card.
Yike.
Also, I hate the parallel of the same throwing motion and Joe Burrow also wearing number 9 in this college card.
That's pretty cool.
I got a
symmetry, you know what I'm saying?
I got a Deion Sanders flashback.
Dion
Florida State card. Let's see if I can bring up anything else. I got a
come back.
Your Slam Diego Padres, Trent Grisham. I have a signed card from him.
Nice. All right, here we go. All right, everybody, we are back to Dylan Ross Save Sports, Full Press Coverage, Full Press Radio Network. We were looking through the 2001 mock draft that we found, along with the actual 2001 draft, left off at the New Orleans Saints pick here at the bottom of the first round, pick 23. What do we have? And this is, by the way, Dylan Sanders, Ross Jackson, Dylan at Dilly Sanders on Twitter, or Ross Jackson on Twitter. This has been a very successful mock draft so far.
It really has. He's gotten a fair amount correct.
What did you microphone?
Huh?
I don't know. Something happened where it was just like this very loud swell, but it's all good. We're all good now. But yeah, he's gotten quite a bit of these correct.
At number 23, we already know he did not get this one right.
Idiot.
Oh God. This one, Ross. I'm interested to see how you think it would have played out. Minnesota cornerback Will Middlebrooks.
Oh, Willie. This was much better. This worked out much better for the Saints.
Yeah.
Right? Willie Middlebrooks had like 60 something tackles in his career.
He had 78.
78
with
63 solo,
7 pass deflections, Ross, and zero interceptions.
Yeah, he had more sacks than he had interceptions as a DB, and he only had 1 sack. So there's that. Yeah, so this is much better for the Saints that they actually ended up with Deuce McAllister here at 23.
Well, we all know if he would have gone to the Saints, he would have produced because the Saints are known for their defensive back play and
in 2001
training. Yeah, in 2001.
Real quick, I'll let you know though, Willie Middlebrooks did actually go at pick 24, the next selection to the Denver Broncos.
Well, he had cornerback Will Allen out of Syracuse going at 24 to the Broncos. Mm-hmm. 25 Philadelphia Eagles, Freddie Mitchell, wide receiver out of UCLA.
Freddie Mitchell?
Yeah.
To Philadelphia?
Yeah.
At 25?
Yeah.
He nailed it.
Look at this guy. One he did not nail. At pick 26, Miami Dolphins, Chad Johnson, wide receiver, Oregon State.
That's right. No, he did not have that selection, or that was not the actual selection. The actual selection there was Jamar Fletcher, who had an okay career while he was healthy and while he was playing.
Number 27, Minnesota Vikings, Michael Bennett, running back, Wisconsin.
Nailed that.
Did he?
Yep.
Oakland Raiders, Adam Archuleta, safety out of Arizona State.
Yeah, Adam Archuleta, of course, went earlier to St. Louis, had a nice career there at the selection. They actually chose Derek Gibson out of Florida State.
29 St. Louis Rams, Willie Howard, defensive tackle out of Stanford.
Gotcha. They actually went Ryan Prickett here, who had not great. Not great.
Number 30, New York Giants, Fred Smoot, cornerback out of Mississippi State, which is a name I remember. I remember
that too. This is actually where Reggie Wayne ended up going to the Indianapolis Colts at pick 30 overall.
And then at 31, Dominic Raiola, center out of Nebraska.
I do not know Dominic Raiola, but this actually ended up being Todd Heap to Baltimore. Dylan, fun fact, you know who pick 32 overall was in this draft?
Yeah.
Drew Brees to the San Diego Chargers.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm looking through this, and this was a much better mock draft than I like how I went with that one whenever we had a Mel Kuypers right under it.
Yes.
But also, Ross, I want to just pull up this website just because it is just so 2001.
Oh, no.
This is the Mel Kuypers mock draft. I'm surprised it still is up.
Oh, that is mad 2000. The only thing that would have been better is if it would have had word art, like sparkly word art.
Can I play? This is ESPN.com.
Wow.
Interesting.
Look how much screen sizes have changed.
Yep.
Over time.
Yep.
Responsive backgrounds, but not responsive text.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna send this story to a friend. Oh dang, I can't. Oh man, he had Deuce going in the top 10.
Nice.
Deuce. Oh man,
that's wild. That's so cool.
Yep, but that that draft was today.
For the folks that are listening, that was a wildly disproportionate, out of sync website. That was more background than it was content.
Oof.
The content was like squished to the left third of the screen, and everything else was background.
Here's another ESPN.com.
Woof. What is that texture moving, or am I just?
I think it's just blinding.
Oh man, lime green.
What a choice by ESPN.
Man, that was just in 2001. Isn't that crazy? 20 years ago. You know what else happened 20 years ago at the beginning of this week?
What? Oh.
Or not 20 years ago. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said 20 years ago. Do you know what happened a year before? Or a year? Yeah. What happened a year ago, a couple days ago, I guess is the best way to say it at the beginning of this week. I'm just going to save myself the struggle of trying to articulate this correctly. The Last Dance just recently had its first year anniversary on, I believe it was Monday.
Oh, yeah, it did. Very good. Very good.
So
I'm currently reading Mel Kiper's the Saints. They drafted a running back, Deuce McAllister, who has been one of my favorites all year. His selection is a wake-up call to Ricky Williams. Stop being a great running back, Ricky. Wake up. Other than that, it was a pretty bad draft for the Saints. McAllister is really the only guy who stuck. The grade, C+.
Woof. And then Deuce McAllister would go on to win a Super Bowl with the Saints when Ricky Williams didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. The draft is incredible, man, because it's like these draft picks happen, and then in the eyes of fans, they're all pros. In the eyes of media, they're all busts. It's really interesting.
Michael Vick, B-. Isn't Mo Kiper the one that had Justin Fields going third overall? This makes a lot of sense.
I've never heard a grading scale that started at B-. That's wild. Like, what else were you gonna do? Who else were you possibly going to select number 1 overall in that draft? How is that a B-?
Dude, I don't know, man.
What were you possibly gonna do?
Let's see. Does it have anything?
Was there even another quarter? There was not another quarterback even selected in the first round of that draft.
There's no question he's worth a roll of the dice if you consider someone who could develop into a Pro Bowl quarterback.
I'm upset.
I'm
upset.
That's
wild.
Let's see. I would just want to take a shot in the dark.
Was Michael Vick not as good as I thought he was at Virginia Tech? He was incredible, right?
No, he was like video game.
Yeah, he was Michael Vick in college. He was Michael Vick in the pros.
Yeah, I want to see. Want to see something. I just want to take a shot in the dark, Ross.
Frustrated.
Okay, San Diego, C+. Maybe he just is a strict. He's just a strict grader.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I just feel like Michael Vick. Like, what else could possibly have gotten you an A+?
Oh no!
Like, is he just mad because Atlanta did like what they should have done? And so it's like, well, I'm not going to grade you an A+ for like doing the bare minimum here.
Maybe he just thought that it was going to be.
I just feel like if you're the Atlanta Falcons and you draft Michael Vick number 1 overall and that gets a B-, who should have been the A+?
Let's see. Okay, really? Ross. Yeah. Ross, 2002 NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
Houston Texans number 1 overall. David Carr. Carr now becomes the cornerstone of the Texans franchise. He is a franchise caliber quarterback with the accuracy and velocity reminiscent of Troy Aikman. Carr is a major building block with the right supporting cast. The rest could be history.
Listen.
Wait, Ross, here we go. This is the sentence I was waiting on. His maturity and leadership are critical aspects of his makeup.
Was that an A+?
He didn't
Oh, he didn't
grade
grade
this
it.
one.
He just highlighted. He just talked about it.
Maybe
Reviewed it.
maybe he.
That makes sense. That's wild. Remember, but I do remember this. David
Detroit,
Carr.
Joey Harrington, quarterback, Oregon. This was a decision the Lions coach had to make. So, like, what is Harrington is the third highest player on my board and deserved to go in this area. Brett Favre, like,
wild. The draft
highly
is
productive.
Wild. Draft is wild. I do remember that David Carr was like huge coming into the NFL. Like, it was a big deal.
Oh, Julius Peppers, number 2 overall. I've heard criticisms about Peppers. Like,
in that he's too damn good. Like, come on, man. It's so funny looking at this in hindsight, because obviously we have all the context. Of
wait.
Like,
Let's read
the end of this.
Let's read this. I have heard criticism about Pepper's lack of productivity, but when Dwight Freeney broke the national sack record, the record was previously held by Peppers. So which one is it? Did he hold the sack record, or did he lack productivity?
Oh, wow. I see. The sack record in college.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Draft is wild, man. Draft is wild. What is one thing you hope is different about this year's draft from last year's draft?
The different from this year than the main thing I really want is ESPN to not mention trauma every 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
That was a really
rough,
bad one. That was a really
middle of a pandemic and everything.
Yeah.
Like, that was not a good mental health move at all.
No. Let's focus on the positives.
Right.
Let's focus
That's a
on
really
the
good
positives.
One. That's a good point.
This is the number one thing I want to change this year.
Yeah.
Number 2 is that I want the Saints to take a skill position player. Or not a skill position, but not an offensive lineman, Which means they're going to draft Sam Cosmi, and then I won't be mad.
Listen, I like Sam Cosmi, okay? They draft Sam Cosmi. That's my thing.
It's going to cause me to have a headache.
Cheer.
You got to be ready for everything, Ross.
Got to be ready for everything.
If I make a graphic for all the top 50 prospects in the draft, just to be ready for the Saints draft, they will draft the 50 first.
The one that you just swapped out at the bottom of the margin to be like, no, I'm not going to make that one. I'm going to make this one. That other one that you just said.
I'm not going to make Baron Browning, but I'll make Jabril Cox.
Right.
They would draft Baron Browning in that situation.
Immediately, actually, like days before the draft.
They're like, oh, we made a call. Yeah, Baron Browning's the selection.
Baron Browning's the guy. He's the guy. He's a really good player, too.
Yes.
Be real. Let's be real.
Oh, man. What's one thing you're excited about for the draft this year, Ross?
I think, what am I excited? I'm excited about, I'm disappointed that we won't see Bill Belichick's dog making selections.
As far as you know.
As far as I know. I'm excited for Roger Goodell to get booed again. It's just going to be a return to normalcy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I'm very much going to appreciate.
Oof. Great. Oh my God. I'm just looking through old websites now, Ross, and this is so good. Grading the 2003 NFL draft.
Woof, man.
Yeah, that's good. This is good. Oh, man.
Web design is so funny, man. It's like you can go to like full press coverage. You can go to the website, and it just looks so vastly different from what we used to look at and go, this is a nice website. Oh man. Or Bench Corner for that matter. Bench Corner's website is dope. But Dylan, I gotta tell you, man.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I could put myself through rooting for the Pelicans for the rest of the season.
You see, someone was trying to get me to. It was like, come on. leave the Rockets. Go over to the Pelicans. We're having a good time.
I mean,
And
listen.
you know what I say to that? Have you met a Pelicans fan?
Listen, at least the Pelicans aren't like getting into fights outside of bars and stuff, right? So like, there's at least some level of tameness to being a Pelicans fan that I think is a better alternative to being a Rockets fan, which are very volatile.
But Ross, they also have lost 14 games in which they've had double-digit leads.
This is also very true.
At this point, Ross, the Rockets have the worst record in the league. Single worst. I don't have to go in expecting a victory. I can look forward to the draft lottery. I don't have the mental stress.
I'm scared for you when it comes to the draft lottery.
Man, if the Rockets, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do a live show for the draft lottery.
Yeah, definitely.
If the Rockets drop out of the top 5, Ross, you might not see me the next day.
I might need to take a day off. All right, might need to take a little bit of a day off,
or the day after that.
regroup a little bit. Maybe take the rest of that week off. You know what I'm saying? Just get to the weekend. Yeah, that would be rough, man.
Yeah. But with the worst record in the league, it's hard to drop out of the top 4. But it's possible.
I'm going to go run a draft simulator right now.
Don't do this to me.
Or a lottery simulator right now.
Pull it up on the on the stream. Let's see what happens.
All right, here goes roll 1. All right.
Hey.
Whoa, shout out Indiana.
Shout out to the Pacers.
All right, geez, get up to number 2. But yes,
and Toronto.
Yeah, Houston very comfortably at number 1 there. Yeah. All right, number 2. Minnesota jumping up 1.
I'll take it.
All right, that works. And then here goes 3. Whoop, here's the one we're waiting for. Here's the one we're waiting for. Where did they go? Oh, this is because they dropped out of 4, and therefore that selection goes to Oklahoma City. So they were at 5. Now let me ask you this. Would you rather them? What's an ideal situation? Is the ideal situation that they, like, in terms of best worst case scenario, that they drop to 5 and lose the selection, or that they drop beyond 5 and lose the selection?
I don't care at that point.
No one feels better than the other. If I were you, I would rather them drop further than 5, and then
it's really hard to do that, though.
It's very true. It's very hard to do that. All right, pick number 3.
Listen, it can be anyone in the top 3, and I'll be happy.
All right, there we go. It's the second one. Second one of those, and then we're back to number 1. We're gonna stop on number 1. Keep the good juju there.
Who? Juju Smith-Schuster?
Juju. Yep.
I, Ross, am excited. I'm just excited by the prospect of having any of the 3 of Cade Cunningham, Jalen Suggs, or Evan Mobley.
Yeah. You're going to be in a very good spot in the top 3.
Mm-hmm. Of course, the ideal situation is Cade Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham, numero uno. I mean, we assume he'll be number 1. Like, you could get to 2 and still end up with Cade Cunningham. We just don't know yet.
Can you, though?
It would be weird, right? Like, there is no expectation other than the fact that Cade Cunningham is the number 1 overall selection.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really mentally preparing for the draft now.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Almost there.
Just over a week away.
Yep.
It feels like so much longer.
Yeah. When we come back tomorrow, it will be a week away. Draft will be a week away.
How are we going to celebrate, Ross?
Same thing we do every day.
Nothing.
Try to save sports.
Oh yeah. All right, Ross. We'll talk about this now. Do you want to do day 1 of the draft, day 2 of the draft, day 3 of the draft, or do you want to do 1 round a day until we get to the draft?
We should do 1 round a day until we get to the draft, or through the draft, probably, right? Because we'll have Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll have to do 1 on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we can do 6 and 7 on the same day because that Friday we're going to be talking about round 1 of the draft the entire show.
Yeah, that's very true. I'll also have hotel internet, just so everybody's aware, so it might be a little clunky on Friday and Thursday.
And Saturday.
We'll see how it goes. We ain't doing a show on Saturday.
And Sunday.
I'm going to be busy on Saturday.
All right, yeah, go ahead and shout out what you're doing this weekend or next weekend.
Next weekend, I'm going to be heading to Atlanta, working with the Draft Network and Locked On, covering all 3 days of the NFL draft from pick 1 to pick 250, whatever, to number 1 overall to Mr. Irrelevant. We're going to cover the entire draft over the course of those 3 days. That'll be presented over on the Locked On NFL YouTube channel. It can also be streamed live on the Odyssey app as well with Locked On Live NFL draft coverage.
It is, by the way, Ross, it is pick 261 this year.
261. Thank you.
261 picks. All right, Ross, your guess right now. Who's Mr. Irrelevant?
Avery Williams.
I'm going to go with he re-enters the draft, and it's Chad Kelly again.
You know what? I'm going to change because I don't think it's going to be Avery Williams. I think Avery Williams is actually going to be a pretty hot day 3 commodity. I'm going to go. I'm going Shane Bichelle.
I'm going Larry Roundtree III.
Good one. You know why?
What was that?
Running backs don't matter.
Yes, they do.
Shots fired. I'm coming for you, boy.
Running backs matter. All right.
Dylan,
watch that Saints offense last year. Swap out Alvin Kamara and tell me running backs don't matter.
No, I didn't say Alvin Kamara doesn't matter. I said running backs don't matter.
What position does Alvin Kamara play?
Alvin Kamara different.
All right. That's it.
Swap out.
Take Saquon out of the Giants. What do you get? You get Daniel Jones leading your team in rushing.
I mean, either way, you get 3 and 13. So, I mean,
take Marshawn Lynch out of the Seahawks those years, and you lose to the Saints in the playoffs.
Yes, Saints playoff win. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Saints playoff win.
Oh my goodness! All right, we got to wrap it up. Dylan, tell us what we got going on tomorrow.
I don't know yet. That's about it. Go Tigers.
We're going to be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time to get you ready. Dylan and Ross State Sports will be back around then at 5 p.m. Eastern. You can catch us here live on Restream via video, or you can catch us on the Full Press coverage app or fullpressradio.com. I butchered the outro today. We'll see you tomorrow. For Dylan Sanders, at Dilly Sanders on Twitter, I'm Ross Jackson at Ross Jackson.